Welcome to my video portfolio. I have learned a great deal in this first instructional technology grad class. I learned how to create and manage my own wiki on wikispaces.com. It is in Wiki that I embedded all of my videos, book club, and Prezi that I chose to use for my PLN presentation. I also learned how to link websites into my wiki for future reference. I'd like to share my wiki with you. I started with a welcome page. This is a picture of my family that I chose to use to highlight my welcome page, and then I wrote a short bio about myself. This is my weekly resources page. Throughout the semester, we needed to collect and link 10 internet resources. These links meet many of the ISTE NET standards, including number 1, to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity. Let me scroll through and show you my 10 resources. One in particular that I'd like to highlight is 100 free internet resources for real teachers. This is a link I stumbled upon as I was searching for resources for the class. It gives endless links for Language Arts Classroom. Clicking on the link brings you to 100 plus free internet resources for real teachers in real classrooms. You can scroll through and it's endless how many resources there are available there. Another assignment was to watch educational videos and write reflections based on these videos. This is my video reflections page. While I found all of the videos interesting and informative, video number 5, entitled Differentiating Instruction Through Interactive Games, was especially interesting to me. I teach special education students, and differentiation is extremely important in my classroom. The teacher in this video groups his students on PCs, allowing many to advance at their own pace while working in a small group with struggling students. The video reflections meet all of the ISTE NET-T standards, including number 5, engage in professional growth and leadership. Throughout the month of October in our semester, we formed an online book club using a blog site called Weebly. My group read the book Don't Bother Me, Mom, I'm Learning. That was by Mark Prensky. Each group member had to post questions to undergraduate students pertaining to certain chapters in the book. Mark Prensky convinces readers that children are learning while playing computer and video games. My assigned section of the book and blog was chapters 22 through the conclusion. These are the pictures that I chose to put on my section of the blog. In this section of the book, the author wrote about older games from yesteryear coming back to life with much greater complexity today. He also offers gender-related suggestions for parents to game with their children. This brought me to my blog question. If given the opportunity to game with younger people, how important is gender-appropriate gaming to providing an educational benefit? Undergraduate students then commented, providing their opinions in their responses. Many projects in this instructional technology class included creating technology-based lesson plans. All of my lesson plans meet the ISTE NET-T standards to facilitate and inspire student learning and creativity, and 2, to design and develop digital age learning experiences. My favorite lesson plan was one in which I went to a site called bighugelabs.com. Students were to create a trading card identifying a picture of the person that they're focusing on, and I asked them to identify specific character traits about their person. There's a step-by-step lesson plan indicating the ISTE standards and my objective. Students will be able to create a visual and identify Elie Wiesel's character traits. Another project assignment was to attend a global Education Conference. I chose to listen to a keynote speaker, Gavin Dykes, who spoke about the importance of collaboration. He suggests that this begins with relationships between teachers and students. Gavin goes on to explain that when teachers are learners, it makes a difference on how concepts are presented to students. This makes a lot of sense to me as a special education teacher because I so often have to rethink of ways to present and teach new concepts to my struggling learners. Even students who do not struggle so much would benefit from Gavin Dykes' suggestions. Aside from this online portfolio, our final project consisted of a personal learning network. I chose to use Prezi to create my PLN. Let me play it for you. My personal learning network allows me to connect, share, and grow with other educators. Classroom 2.0 is used to connect with educators all over the globe. This site has over 60,000 members and is rich with educational content. Twitter. Twitter allows you to stay connected with other educators. You can follow people to get valuable information as well as share information and ideas. Wikispaces is a place where you can gather, share, and display information. It can be used in the classroom where students can create their own wiki, adding pages and blogs as they are assigned. YouTube is used for entertainment as well as for educational purposes. I often use YouTube in my classroom to show students educational videos pertaining to the concept being taught. Finally, Facebook is a social network I use for personal connections as well as educational connections. It is where I connect with personal friends as well as colleagues. In conclusion, I learned a great deal in this class. I plan to continue using these new tools in my